Ladies and gentlemen, I bear witness to probably some of the greatest and probably the biggest to date tsundere titties that you will ever see. And for this momentous occasion for the 100 anime, I commence a drink in honor to this wonderful occurrence right now. Here, here to boobies. Oh, that was a mistake. Claire Harvey, or Claire Harvey, as they pronounce it in the anime 100. Jesus Christ. Holy Mahusa Bathusa. But like, those things are Congo drums. Japan, do you not understand human proportions? There's worse. I know there is worse in anime, but it's like, I was going to watch this anyway for content reasons and all that, but even seeing the clips, I didn't know about the characters until I saw this one picture, and I was like, oh dear God, my God, like, so let's get straight up to it. There's the entire baddies of this show are known as the Savage. I feel offended. So, alright, so we'll already let that slide, but it's like, you know, the baddies are the Savage from what we know about it right now, and it's like they're like pretty much we have these abilities known as the 100, where they use these weapons to go against the Savage, which are like these sort of like insect creatures. They're like sort of like got Neo like stuff to around, and it's like our main character Kirasagi Hayato is happened to be, oh, he's the best guy. He's also like, you know, he's like massive, like, you know, he's the most compatible with like the 100, and like, you know, oh, you know, he's never used one before, and he goes to like this place known as Little Garden where he decides to become a student and also defend humanity. Pretty much the episode is pretty slow actually, because we get to around about like, you know, like, oh, there's your like actual roommate Emil Crossford, which, let's be honest, from the start of this episode, and even as well, like, the spoilers and everything that's been out there, it's like, is there really anything shocking about who Emil, like, Crossford is, or what Emil's, like, gender is? It's like, come on, like, you really think this is a big gamble into it? I mean, I'll just get at the internet, but apparently, like, Emil is, like, saying that he's a boy. And he's like, oh, his roommates were there, and, you know, we all know that's grade A horse shit. The opening gives it away, everything else gives it away. It's like, yeah, you're not fooling anyone with that shit. And in a nutshell, there was like two students that was like going to like greet him, but he didn't want to get all this attention and all that because he hates that shit. And they got late, and here we get to like, you know, like old tsundere Claire Harvey, where she's like, no, I'm the queen of this place. You can already see she's going to be like one of those bitchy bitch time situation. But then after being beaten, she sees the nice side of the character, and she starts falling for him. You know, we know that song and dance, we all know it, right? And it's like, oh no, you could be expelled, but the main character steps up and says, no, I don't like that. It was my fault that I did it. It's like, oh, never mind. I challenge you to a duel. So we do get to see his 100, which, to be fair, I kind of like it. It's like a kind of like a katana, but he's got like this sort of armament thing on his back. And Emil's one is like, it's actually kind of interesting. Like, I like these like kind of like winged blades that it has. Like, I think that's actually kind of cool 100 like ability from it. One thing I've got to say, I haven't even mentioned that, oh my god, the opening's actually really awesome. I generally like the opening a lot. I think it's really cool. I think it's actually a lot of fun, and I am looking forward to like seeing a lot more of it because it's goddamn fucking awesome. It's really, really good. I mean, I'm not blown away by this material. Obviously, I came in here for one reason, and that is like every season, near every year, I have to see my juicy content, alright? That's just the sort of person I am. I like, you know, like, I like these shows because I like these sort of harem shows because I like having a laugh. I like some wacky stuff on there. I know they're not the greatest things in the world, but it's like every now and then I like watching one of these shows when I already know what I'm getting in for with these ones, and sometimes they might have some twists and like turns and there might be some interesting stuff, but I'm not going to be like saying, oh, this was an amazing episode. It's like every part of the episode you could say, like, maybe that's just because I've seen so many animes at this point. It's like, I can see where this is going, I can see where this is going, and like that. So let's be honest, it's not the most, like, you know, amazing thing ever. I think for what it is as a reviewer, as being professional, I think it's like a 5.5. Like, I think it's fine. It does some things above average. There's some really cool, like, the actual animation's actually beautiful. Opening's great. Music so far from what I've heard is actually pretty good. And, like, you know, the characters aren't anything to like go like nuts about. But I think it's, you know, if you have my mindset into this, like, then you're gonna have dumb, goofy fun with it, and that's the whole point. It's like, it's one of those shows where I don't know if I'll keep up to it, but it's definitely one of those shows I feel like you kind of don't need to review it because you kind of know where it's going to go and what everything is. I mean, I'm definitely going to be keep checking it out, and if you guys want me to keep talking about it, then I get to do it. I did it with Trinity 7, and I guess I could do it with something like 100 like this, so it depends if I don't get super bored of it at that point, but it's like, you know, I got my entertainment for what definitely this week's episode, but it's like, what did you guys think of 100? Did you think I had to take the same situation where you saw how they had their own little drinky drink? But please don't do that if you're under age 18, please, or 21, like, please, where the leeway age is around there, please don't drink. Like, it's not good for you. But that's all from me. I want to thank you for watching. If you love content as much as I do, then you hit that like and that subscribe button, because that's what you do down here. But that's all from me. You guys stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys next time.